I'm making this video because I keep seeing people just doing stuff so that they have the bragging rights to tell people that, hey, I'm doing this and you're not doing it. I'm better than you. Or I accomplished this. I did this, so I am above you. I'm better than you. You are below me. I have met those kinds of people every day that just want you to worship them because of the things they do. So every time they do something nice, you think, oh, nah, I won't fall for this again. They're just gonna use it over my head because they want something over me and they want they're doing just good things so that they can have something in return. And I am sick of that. That's why I am isolated right now because I am picky with the people I'm with, and most of the time, people are only doing things so I could do some for them. Or like they have that like ego check, like their pride check. Like they wanna make sure like they're the ones on top. Like they play games with you. I'm sick of the games. I am sick of the games, honestly. Because people don't know what it means to be humble and how important it is. And in life, I met a lot of people who are in a better position, in a better standing, or better anything at all. And they just use it so that they could have their ego, feed them to the max, and so that they could treat people like they're below them, like people below them are worthless. That defeats the purpose of telling people that everybody is equal. It's like you need to have superiority. You need to feed your ego that you're better than everyone. I hate that. Actually, I had this one experience when I was a kid where me and a friend were almost, hit by a car because someone was chasing them. But the funny thing is, we were in like a safe neighborhood or like a subdivision, suburbs, where they had like the toll gate and stuff, like where you have to pass through their security. We were near security and they almost did that because he was running from people who, he uh, he hustled or like he fooled. So what happened was when he came out saying, "I'm a doctor," stuff like that. I didn't actually hit you. Um, yeah, but I said, "Oh, but we were on the sidewalk." Because I'm just telling you, why are you reversing like 30 miles an hour when you were near us? And he said, "No, oh, that's just because I was being chased and I was scared." And I was like, why are you acting like you don't even care that you almost hit us? He was like, oh, it's just like that. And then when the other people that were chasing him came, they were trying to tell him, hey, you fooled us. Yeah, but you could really tell that they were in the poverty based on how they look. No shame, just how it is. And I got super mad and argued with him until people all around the suburbs were all around us. And I was like, you don't actually care that you almost hit us, don't you? And you keep bragging about your money, your car, and your doctor and everything. I was like, are, are our lives worthless to you because you have money, you have a good job and everything? I keep saying that. And then they said, then sell it to the police. So when it came back to my friend's home before mom drove us off, and the next day I learned that they dropped the case because they said the car wasn't moving that fast, so they're gonna drop it. So I'm speculating that he paid someone, or like paid a lot of people, something like that. And I don't really care that, you know, that happened. I only care like how he got away with it, how he thinks. He thought like everyone was worthless or like inferior, so he doesn't really care if something happens. And that made me realize I hate those kind of people who think they are inferior. Oh, they are superior to everyone. I have that burning hate for them. And that's why I dedicated my life to like better myself, to make sure, well, if I go up, which I will fight for the people who, are affected by that kind of treatment. I hate that, but yeah, that thinking of other people are inferior to you. Sometimes when people say it like this, because some people say that, like, oh, you think you can do everything you want, huh? And then they get mad. That is different from, hey, you think you're superior to everyone? That's a different thought. The first thought is egotistical, narcissistic, like, oh, you think you're better than me? Huh? You think you walk around, you think you're better than me? They're intimidated by you? That's a different, that's a different thing. That's just your ego being stepped on because you are intimidated by someone. That is the difference of looking at someone like, you really treat people inferior to you like trash and build yourself up like so that you could, you know, feel like you're better than everyone. That's two different thoughts, okay? First one comes from narcissistic people, second one is from people who are actually just pissed off of how people think. You better think that because some people might say that, might think that way. They'll tell you like, oh, you think you're better than everyone? You think you're so good? That's two different thoughts. Be careful about that because people will change the narrative on that. I'm just telling you, if you're gonna be mad about that, don't be mad because your ego is being stepped on or intimidated. That's good. Maybe intimidated means, you got potential and you might learn something from it. But why do you have to be better than everyone? I myself have went through self-work and self-care, but I don't brag about it. I don't say I'm better than everyone. Everyone is still equal. I learned that everyone can be great. That's why I think I'm great and I think I deserve to be great because I think everybody is deserving. We are all equal. That's my process. That's why I think it's possible for me to, succeed in such a abundant way, have all the abundance I want, and I deserve it. And I know it's coming. And I know I'm deserving. And part of the reason of why I think I'm deserving is I think everybody is deserving. Everybody's equal. It's just if you think you deserve it, if you think like, it's meant to be in your way, it will be on your way. That doesn't mean there's no work. It's a step. Everybody is equal. Just because you're super religious doesn't mean you're better than anyone and have the right to like belittle people. I hate that. I hate people like that. If you're doing something nice just to belittle others of how you're doing it and not them, then I don't even want to be your friend. I want to be with people who actually support and love each other, who actually is positive, don't let get ego in the way. They actually want people around them to succeed also, even if it means being surrounded with people more successful than you. I would love that. I would love to be with friends bunch of friends with people who are more successful than me, and actually love, care, and support each other. No ego stepping, more like supporting. I want to be with humble people. I want people who are not narcissistic, egotistic, like to a point where it's psychotic and like, because I've been surrounded by that kind of people my whole life, honestly. Especially last year. Oh my gosh. Those kind of people, I dread to be with them. That's why I love, 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 love living alone right now. I have my own peace. I don't have to, put my guard up on that kind of people. When I do come up, you gotta be humble, man. You gotta be. Everyone is equal. You gotta be humble. Not because, to have like a good face on everyone, more like for yourself. You don't want to be that guy who's not humble, man. 5 years from now, you don't want to be that guy. You saw that guy, you hated that guy. Don't be that guy. This Krillain, not the best video I made, but I'm pretty sleepy. I need to put a video out, so yeah, that's my thoughts. So, Chris Krillain signing off.